As someone who's on their journey to finding peace and just trying to find calmness and happiness in their life, I just want to say, man, it's work finding peace. But what I realize is it's even more work maintaining it, because once you start to find a little bit of peace, you start to realize that you've been allowing so many things into your life that would potentially disturb your peace, because you haven't had it, so you haven't noticed it, or you haven't realized it. But once you start to find peace, you start to realize that there are so many people in so many situations that you've allowed to go on and happen, because you've just been operating in such a bad place, that once you start operating in peace and in happiness, that, man, it's a fight. And it's a lot of people and a lot of things that you got to start to let go of, that you didn't really realize was disturbing your peace, because you didn't really have it, or you might have had a false sense of peace. But once you start to find that real, true, tranquil peace, man, there's so many things that you got to fight and you got to get rid of in your life that are disturbing it, because you just didn't realize that it was, a bother to your peace, because you hadn't really found it. But once you really find it, it really starts to open your eyes to certain things and certain people, certain places, certain conversations. You know what I'm saying? It's like you lose a lot of tolerance for the things and the people that you were willing to tolerate. You lose a lot of tolerance once you start to find peace and happiness, you know what I'm saying? And just, but yeah, it's just a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. So don't be afraid of the work. Don't be afraid to let people go. Don't be afraid to move on from situations. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do for your peace. And if they're your friends, they care about you, they love you, they'll understand. Like, you got to do what you got to do.